Hey guys, I'm back for another video, and guess what? Today I thought about talking to y'all about my first trip. And y'all, when I had my first trip, I'm telling y'all, your girl was tapping in. Your girl was tapping in. Okay, my bad, y'all. I had to make sure my mic was on because apparently it wasn't even on. But that's okay. But anyway, I woke up, jumped out of my bed, and I was like, I have to tell them the story. Like somebody needs to know the story. And so, anyway, that's what I was saying. My first trip. First trip. If y'all know what it's talking, if you know, you know. So, y'all, it was the first time I ever experienced this. And when I said I was tapping into divine, baby, I didn't. First, I didn't know it was divine. I thought I was going crazy. But when it happened, so I sparked that little thing up and sat back, and then I started relaxing. I'm like, all right, this good, good. I'm relaxing. I had some little frequency music on, y'all. So I was like, all right, I'm good, I'm good. Again, it was my first time. I was kind of a little nervous at first because I wasn't sure how was this going to react, how I was going to react. But I was like, let's just try to keep it down, just chill, don't think nothing crazy. Then we'll be all right. We'll survive through the night. All right, cool. And this happened like some years ago, okay? So I don't do this anymore. I don't need it. But anyway, so I'm sitting there and I'm just staring at the TV, zoning out. And I noticed the first thing that started happening was I start picking out certain tunes from the frequency. It was like certain tunes were louder than others. It was like, wow, this is some amazing, wow. Like I was literally like just zoning out, like wow. And then all of a sudden I just kind of looked around. Okay. Then I just started rocking. I'm like, all right. And then I had this, I don't think I had the image yet, but I had this urge to want to draw something for some reason. So I was like, all right. So I ran to my little drawing area and grabbed my pencils, my paper, and I had some pastel, like the chalk kind. And next thing you know, I just started drawing. I ain't had no kind of picture to draw from. I was drawing from my head, y'all, from my head. So I'm just drawing, picking out the color, and I wasn't even just picking the color because it was just, ooh, this pretty. No, it was like the colors were speaking to me, y'all. Like I was like, okay. And at first, I wasn't thinking of it, right? I'm just like, I'm just gonna, and all of a sudden, I'm drawing and drawing. And for some reason, it was like I was getting this feeling like this was some kind of, I don't know, half man, half woman. I don't even know. It was like maybe a balance of masculine and feminine because it was like I was seeing a feminine, but then all of a sudden it was like giving masculine. So I'm just sitting here like, what is this? What kind of human being is this? So I'm just drawing and I go, oh shit, wait. This ain't no ordinary human being. This is a celestial being. What am I drawing? So I'm sitting here like just drawing and drawing and drawing and drawing. And I'm sitting here looking like, so I had to ask, who are you? What are you? Y'all, y'all ready for this? All of a sudden, it was like I was hearing voices. First, I thought it was my thoughts, but I'm like, this is not my thoughts. Who is talking to me? Okay, so it was like a group of people were talking at once. Y'all know, speaking to the 90s kids, if y'all know. Y'all remember the kid next door? And y'all remember I forgot what they called, but they're like the evil kids. They're like brothers, things like five of them, and they stick to it, like like stick together. And every time they speak, they all speak all at once. They all move all at once. It's like that's how I was hearing in my head. It was like this a group of people, and they were speaking all at once. But I feel like it wasn't a group of people. I feel like it was just one that was talking like a bunch of voices was mused together. I don't know, y'all. I'm trying to explain it. But anyway, so I'm sitting here like, what are you? Wasn't even expecting like some kind of a response. And all of a sudden I heard, she is the one who birthed all humanity. Who said that? Y'all, She and I wrote it down because it's been a while, a long time. But it would literally say she is the one who birthed all humanity. What? What? Okay, so here's the part where it say, okay, human beings join my head, speaking like the universe. Okay, she is the one who birthed all humanity, who is the savior. She, the one who held everything together, and then and when she is alignment, she is, so when she's in alignment, or maybe if we're in alignment, I'm not sure. But whenever she's in some kind of alignment, she activates. So it's something about her that awakens her, right? And so I'm like, okay. So I'm saying to myself, like, I think I'm a little bit too effed up at this moment. Like, I think so. But it was so but the voice was so loud. It was like, maybe I feel now, when I think about it now, I feel like my crown chakra was open up and I was like in receiving mode. Back then I didn't know, but now when I think about it, it's like, because the voice was so loud and I know for a fact it wasn't my thoughts. That's why I was like, this can't be me. Just, I could tell the difference with what's my thoughts and what's not my thoughts and blah blah blah. So I'm sitting here like, this is some weird ass shit. So I'm about to show y'all something. This is who I was drawing. Her eyes are closed at the moment, right? But this is her. You see that? Now, this wasn't the first drawing. This was the drawing I did when I was having my trip moment. This is her. Or they. I think it's more like they. I don't know. See how the eyes are glowy? So it's something about this celestial being. Something about this celestial being. And I feel like I have a feeling that it's more than one. Like, there's like stages of like different kind of gods or whatever. I'm not really sure, but I can see it. It's like now I'm tapping it. It's like, I feel like there's more than one. They're really huge and they're like literally like in control of everything that's going on. But only thing about it, it's like their bodies look kind of masculine. And I think that's why I was picking up like masculine. But then they also have like some feminine features. So I'm thinking God is like this masculine and feminine energy. That's how I feel about it. I feel like it's like this masculine, feminine energy, like the balance. I'm not saying stuff like, oh, trans or gay, because whenever I try to explain this about God, people look at me kind of funny, like, oh, so you saying God is gay? No, I'm not saying that. I feel like whatever this is like genderless. What, I don't know. It's weird. It's like, it's just all I can think of is like the balance of masculine and energy, mother and father. You know, um, black and white, balance. That's what I'm looking at. Like, that's how I feel. And it's funny. This made me think about the drawing I did. That makes sense. Let me show y'all something. This made me think about this drawing I did right here. Okay, so y'all see this? Hold on. Okay, that's better. Okay, y'all see this? You got, oh Lord, I'm sorry. All this. Okay, you got the sky, the universe, and then you got the water. You see that? Now, the water could be feminine, the sky, the universe could be masculine, or it could be vice versa. And I feel like this is how life was created, because you see how the birds, the sea creatures are coming out of the water, going up to the sky. Are y'all seeing that? So this made me think about how life was actually created. And then check this out. Here's another thing. Okay, y'all see this? You got the universe, the sky, and the water. And then you got the little person at the top. I'm sorry, y'all. It just isn't a frame, so you probably can't really see much. There we go. Okay. Y'all see this? I had a dream. That's why I drew this one. And that's supposed to be me at the top, the little gold person at the top. So I literally had a dream one day that I was being born. That's some crazy stuff, right? I was literally being born. So basically, I don't know. No, I'm gonna stop saying that. I do know. It was like the universe was telling me how life was created. And it's something about the ocean. I don't know what it is, but it's something about the ocean. I feel like the ocean must be some kind of portal, or maybe they're saying it's the same as the universe. It's a reflection of it. I don't know, y'all, but I know that in a lot of my drawings I have been drawing like the universe, the galaxy, but every time I draw the galaxy I'm drawing like sea creatures, so I feel like there's some kind of connection going on. Like this one right here, this was another dream I had. This dream right here was crazy. I'm gonna try to explain this one. So this one was like in the dream, I was this. I'm guessing the universe, right? Because I felt huge. I felt huge, and I was in the galaxy. I felt huge, and I was looking at this tiny person. But at the same time, I was a tiny person looking at this. So it was like I was looking through both of these, I don't want to say creatures, but both of these beings. I'm gonna say that. So I'm looking at the universe or divine, I'm guessing. And then I'm looking as divine, looking at the little person, and the little person is me. And you see, I have what is that? Hold on, yeah. Oh, there we go. And you see the sea creatures right there. It's always some kind of, and then water. Like, I'm always seeing water and the universe fused together. For some, oh, my bad, fused together. So, anyway, but that's how I was saying, though. This dream, no, this trip, ever since I had this trip, it's been opening maybe doors. I guess you can say doors, but let's just say I have been tapping in more. And then it got to the point where I would use that trip just to tap in more and see more. And so I have. But after a while I felt like I didn't want to like count on it or depend on it. Like, how about I could just tap in willingly and just do it that way instead of having to fry my brain just to get some kind of receiving mode or something, right? So I stopped, because I didn't want to I'm not going to say get addicted. I'm not addicted, but it's more like I didn't want to have to depend on it every time just to get some kind of download. So after a while, I just learned to know the difference between what is my thoughts and what is my intuition or divine to speak. So it's like a certain voice that I hear. If it's, I was going to say if it's loud, it's more like your thoughts. But since I had my trip, since I had my first trip, it was like this, it's this knowing, like, because I know that wasn't my thoughts making this up, because I'm literally like listening to them talking to me. But now I don't do it anymore, right? And now I can literally just tap in willingly and just hear them. I can hear them. Now, here's another thing, because sometimes, well, now I get it now, because I know back then it was kind of confusing, but I can tell what my fear is talking, when my fear is talking, and I can tell when it's my intuition or divine is talking. My fear will say something very negative and it's loud and it's very loud, like, oh, you're not gonna make it, you're gonna get poor, or oh, no one likes your stuff, so it's like, okay, that's not divine talking. So what I do, I search for this soft. It's I can hear her voice. It's so soft, but yet so powerful. It's this tone, that this deep tone she has, and I can tell when that's her talking, which is very interesting. But that voice is actually like in a lower volume, but I can tell when that's divine talking. Now, during my first trip, I'm guessing it must have amped up the voice, not my thoughts, but I think it must have like really expand. Well, not what's the word? Enhancing, I guess. where I can really, really hear, because I think when I did that, it really did open this up. So now I know the difference. But yeah, I want to tell y'all about that. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. I don't know. But yeah, I'm sitting here like there's so many threats in the system to create war. We have. Oh, I need to tell y'all something. She is actually kind of sad. This is another drawing I did. Now, this was a little funky, okay? It's not my best one. I was trying to get the idea out. I didn't like it, but this one was part of like the whole what divine is doing. I forgot what I asked, but this was a long time ago. I forgot exactly what I asked. I'm trying to see, like, because I think I had this vision, like she was showing me this vision, and that's when I started drawing. But I was trying to get the ideal out. This is when I started to drawing from my head. So I'm sitting here like, okay, hold on. What is she trying to tell me? Y'all see these right here? This is the planets. Y'all see that tear? She's not happy. And then she's holding, it's like she's literally holding all these planets together. There's something that she's doing. She is like trying to hold everything together, and she is just there. She's just there. And y'all, I felt her sadness, her pain, because she was literally saying stuff like they're putting us at war. She's not happy about what they're doing to us as a collective. Literally, look at the stuff they're showing on TV, the news, the president, all kind of shit that is happening. And she's literally like not happy about this, because honestly, Earth is, like people say, Earth is pretty ghetto, which is kind of sad, you know. But the life that we're living right now, y'all, did y'all know that we're supposed to live a much better life? I get the whole struggling, like, yes, we go through our little struggle moments and challenges in life, but it's not supposed to be this hard. Because the way how they're constantly advertising fear everywhere, and we're adopting that fear. We're afraid to lose our home. We're afraid to lose our job. It's to the point they're using fear to control our minds. They're using fear to control our minds. And so I think that's what's making her really sad, because a lot of us do not know that we're the one that's in control, that we're the one who has the power in us. Because divine, God, universe, however you want to see it, this higher power is all in us. And we're not waking up as a collective to see what the fuck is going on. Literally. And so that's probably why, not probably, but there is a few of us, a lot of us. I'm one of them. I believe so. And you're going to be one of them too, because you're going to help me out. Because that's why this channel going to be all about waking the hell up, y'all. Creating your own reality. I want y'all to see how I do it, so y'all can be inspired. Okay? No, but really though, no, but honestly though, that's it's crazy, like how I've just be tapping into all this stuff. I'm trying to remember that I want to, because I remember I wrote all this down back then, so I want to make sure I tell y'all this whole experience I had. Okay, so here's another one. So the part when I was like, "What is your purpose?" Like I asked her during my trip, during the trip, right? And I hope y'all know when I say trip, right? Some of y'all probably know, right? Okay. So, what is your purpose? And all of a sudden, I heard there are many threats in the system to create war with us. To create war with us. So they want us, they're threatening the system to create war with us. And this is them talking to me. So it's like they're limiting our beliefs. Oh, hold up. I just thought about that. They're limiting our beliefs. Okay. We have to send reinforcement to destroy the destroyer. Who is the destroyer? Uh-oh. Well, I can't do shit about it. The world is already fucked up. Oh, okay. That was my little. Okay. But anyway. Oh, and here's another one. So I start seeing her a lot. See that? or they. I think I just go by they because I feel like it's more than one. I don't know. But this is another one, and I keep seeing like the sun. If y'all okay, for those of you who are very very intuitive, and if y'all are tapping into what I'm talking about, and y'all seeing the stuff like some of the stuff I've been drawing, if there's something y'all notice, if there's something y'all know about, I want y'all to tell me, help me out here, okay? So we can put the puzzle together. But I feel like the universe is so big and there's so much mystery. We're not going to be able to know everything. I feel like because it's going to put us in a loophole to the point we just going to look crazy. But I feel like we probably know so much, but we're not going to be able to know everything. You get what I'm saying? Like, because I can almost imagine this world, this whole universe is full of mystery. There's no way that we're just gonna know everything. Like we can only know so much. but but yeah, this is what I'm reading the notes here. There's no gender. There's when she speaks, she moves things. When she speaks, she don't go back, I or me, she is. Oh, okay. That's probably what I keep saying. See, good thing I wrote this down during my trip. But okay, but when she speak, it does it like it's like she doesn't go by like he or she, but it's like whenever she speaks, she go by I or me, or at least we, right? And so I think because I don't know, it's such a I don't know. It's just a balance. It's what I'm getting. Like just balance and math. Cause we think about it. Think about it, y'all. We all, I don't care. We all have masculine and feminine in us. Masculine, feminine energy, not body parts. Energy. For the guys, when I say you have feminine energy, I'm not saying that you have to wear makeup. No, 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 no. Do some research on I'm sorry, y'all. Apparently, I ran out of space, so I had to like delete some stuff. But yes, so this I'm gonna have these all spread out so you guys can see it. So this is her, or I should say, divine universe, whatever you want to call it. You know. And this is where it all started, right here. So that is my story. Now, if you guys know anything about this, seen anything about this, heard anything, any other symbols, anything, it doesn't matter. Let's talk about this because I want to know more. Like I said, this experience happened to me like at least 5, maybe 6 years ago, at around that time. So I haven't been doing that in a long time because I feel like I don't need it now. So now I'm able to like tap in willingly and just draw, draw what's on my mind. That's why a lot of these right here are actually divine messages. So, y'all want to know more about my art? That's fine. I will tell you everything about my art. But it was nice talking to you guys. And if you like this, comment, subscribe. Oh, and one more thing. Let's talk about this because I really want to have a conversation with this, y'all. So until next time, bye.